feeling the rhythm. Bass drops keep the beat bounces high. Afro beat meets house reggae too. Deep bass pumps making my heart sing glue. I'm spinning round under the neon lights, dancing wild through the night. Feel the groove, let go and shout. In this ride, we're never about. I'm Carney's ride, feeling the rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Together we dance in this electrifying ride. Afrobeat, house, reggae, deep bass aside. Through the crowd, I see your smile. Together we shine, no need for a while. This moment's ours, let's embrace. In this ride, we'll find our place. I'm Carney's ride, feeling the rhythm. Bass drops deep, the beat bounces high. Feel the vibe, let the music fly. In this ride, we're truly free. I'm spinning round under the neon lights, dancing wild through the night. See why my doorship raised with the hill lies water. Ocean beat, ground rock by Borgia. Getting out of your heads, getting little bit of waste off. Do good, man, nigga, get in the game car. Don't want drug with the world, get a gay car. A lot of cloud boys in your 4 city K car.
What's up, Carney Riders? How you guys doing today? All about the Puff Puff Pass. Oh, what's up, Dean?
Again, I'm happy to retread. I'm happy to focus on this. Your call, though.
Yeah, I'm almost done with the uranium stuff.
Sarah, do you got like 70 hours? You got.
My biggest flex is I'm exactly who I say I am. I don't got a fake shit.
Yeah, he's telling Mike. Let's see. What's live? Glenn's on. Let's see.
That's a different.
I'm good, Dean. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm just chilling.
Yeah. Okay. So it's been 38 days since we issued our debate challenge to Jay Dyer, and we've, again, we've. I'll just. I mean, it's actually easier to just play the tape.
And act them out and do a show for the comic book fans.
Yeah.
He had died.
Ooh, all right, let's see. Let's go this one. What's going on, Prospect? Moto. Trying to see what I could find to play. Anything really captures me tonight. Figure I'll let you guys see what. I'm not going nowhere, just chilling. What are these guys talking about?
I keep interrupting you because I'm rude.
Dave,
I'm not
if you want to
stiff like
light
a
that off,
board.
man, if you want to light that off, light it off.
I'm just wondering if
No, you can because I've done live streams on New Year's and it's nothing but fireworks. So
I'm just wondering if I should just do a baby one though instead of the big giant boomers.
No, do the big one.
I got my Harley back.
That's what she said.
Everyone goes through.
Oh, all right. Let's see about my subscriptions. Oh, whoa. live.
Interested in their claims on the former. I was correct in the statement that I made here. There was no disinformation in anything that I said.
Again, I think that arguing that he was a suspected Russian spy at the time is at least shaky. I know you disagree. No, but it's pretty much implied, and we can disagree on that. But yeah, I just don't think that I don't think it's a fair equivalency. But we can disagree on that. That's fine. We can move on to the lawfare stuff.
Okay, number 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so let's talk about the illegal FISA warrants. Do you acknowledge that the FBI was criticized for sloppy paperwork?
Everybody out there, thanks for the birthday wishes.
By who?
Much appreciate it.
Just in general, I mean, except for maybe you. Do you have anyone who?
Well, you're getting that statement from somewhere. Who made that accusation?
Well, I'm saying that, like,
how are you doing?
The issues with the FISA warrants were largely.
Thank you.
It seems like sloppy paperwork. Could be summed up as sloppy paperwork.
No, I don't acknowledge that. In fact,
it was a nice ride.
When asked specifically how all of this stuff could have happened, it is true that the Republicans sucked, and the Democrats were actually very good at hammering the same talking point over and over. You don't have evidence that this was intentional, that this was corrupt, right? And he's like, no, we didn't receive that amount of evidence. However, at one point when one of the Republicans got to ask IG Horowitz, he said, other than gross incompetence of the highest level or corruption, is there another explanation you could come up with that we saw all of these things that occurred that are troubling in the Russia collusion investigation? And Horowitz said, no. Those are the only 2 possible explanations. He did not rise to the level of proving a conspiracy, but he did not say that there wasn't one. He just said he didn't have enough to charge that.
Okay, isn't that also true of the Mueller report? That the same thing regarding Trump collusion?
That's sure. That's what they said. Now you can see that I put an article in there from the Heritage Foundation. You acknowledge that says exactly what I says. That the probe found lack of probable cause. The DOJ admitted that there was a lack of probable cause, i.e. was illegal. At least the second 2 FISA warrants were illegal. They did not have probable cause. So they got a FISA warrant. And just so you and the audience understands, what a FISA warrant is, it allows the government to basically spy on you and take away your 4th Amendment, because they're accusing you of being a spy for a foreign adversary. And so the threshold for this, for a regular American, should be immensely high. Unfortunately, the FISA court's basically just a rubber stamp. But when you're talking about being able to spy on a campaign for presidency, and then later for the president, to spy on the president and his administration, the threshold should be through the roof.
Like I told you guys,
we didn't have probable cause.
Watch some of these
if I accept that, well, it was just a paperwork error, where does that dispute what I'm saying? They didn't have probable cause. If you get spied on, by a police force, and it turns out that they had paperwork errors to do it. Isn't that illegal?
I think it was determined to be illegal eventually.
Okay, so then where's my statement? Again, what you're trying to prove here is that I'm spreading misinformation. So far you've said, yes, actually, you're right. They did find it to be illegal. Okay.
Wait. Well, okay. So first of all, you're claiming the lawfare stuff. Besides the illegal Pfizer warrant, is it Democrats weaponize absurd lawfare?
That's on
So
correct.
Calling it absurd lawfare,
you have
I
it.
think
It's
is already that's a much stronger claim.
Now,
than
I
just,
did premise.
What else? Oh, if you want to help out the channel. Happy birthday, right? You know, you want to send those happy birthday donos. There you go. I mean, plain and simple. You guys. Let's see what else we got. Okay. That was great. Tomato. Right. Sugar's in his chest. Oh my God. Democracy manifest. Oops. No. Let's see. I might come back to that. We'll see. What's going on Glenn? That it for all the lives? Looks like it. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I'll go back. We'll see. Excuse me. Ooh, some new shorts. Lucifer. What's up, brother? Hey, man. Let me know if you want to jump off, man. I'll send you the link. Miss you, brother. Summer, what's going on? How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Just chilling out right now. Little videos from today coming down from the mountain. Everything's good. Trying to get a good schedule, working out and everything between the working and streaming, club life, you name it. So, but everything's good. Had a good birthday weekend. Worked on a lot of shit. Got to yell at people, playing with roofs. I mean, yeah, that was a great birthday for me. That's what was funny. Good birthday. It's my birthday too. Oh, here's a video from when I was coming down. I'll go through this one. Hold on. Check something real quick. Can you guys hear everything good? No sound.
Florida.
There you go.
And that's going to be Thursday, starting about 7 p.m. going until. But yeah, that's going to be Thursday. So definitely, you get a chance, get on out there. In the meantime, if you're watching, you joined in with us tonight. Take 5 seconds out of your life and hit the like button. So like, subscribe, share. Give a brother, What's that expression? Help a brother
Give
out.
brother some love. Help a brother out.
Help a brother out. Hit the like button.
Throw me a bone.
Subscribe. Oh, yeah, right. I see what you did there. But anyway, so y'all take a look. See, I know y'all. You saw the video that we just played, which was that was here. Let me put that up here again so we can take a look. Because I want y'all, for those of y'all that remember, Hurricane Ian. It wasn't as bad as last year with Milton and what was the other hurricane? We had Hurricane
Was that
Milton.
the one from 2 years ago?
The one from 2 years ago. Now,
So I was actually down there shortly after that one to do cleanup.
Oh wow! Now last year we had Milton and forgot the name of it, but we had those 2 hurricanes last year that really tore the area up,
back almost
back to back. But a couple of years ago was Hurricane Ian, and if you were a little bit in that Fort Myers area, Sarasota to Fort Myers, that area, man, they got hit hard, and they're still kind of recovering from all of that. But the neat thing was, and this is kind of what we're talking about tonight, is bikers helping bikers. But take a look, see some of the locations in and around Fort Myers, nobody could get to because everywhere was flooded. The police and first responders couldn't get there. So, your local motorcycle club, some guys from Outcast got together, their big giant pickup trucks, with their redneck tendencies, got in those big pickup trucks and put them to good use. And they bought food, water, even medical supplies to help people get out of the houses that needed to get out. They broke out the canoes and the whole nine. And it was just damn impressive. It really was. But here, let's take a look at that one more time. And if you look at this truck, this is one of those big lifted trucks, but take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Look at the water.
That's the door handle in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So that's but nonetheless, and we didn't get a ton of video from there, but this was I was actually talking to this brother while this was going on. And there were times where he had to stop and go a different way, and they couldn't go through this road because that road was completely, like, there were bridges that were washed out and the whole thing. But the thing is that what bikers have a tendency to do is when folks are in trouble, we get in there.
I
We get in there and
appreciate
do what
it.
we do. So
Wait, Tate.
I'm going to take a second and read the description of tonight's show. And it goes like this. Picture this. Hurricane Ian tears up Fort Myers, Florida, leaving thousands stranded in homes without power, other utilities, and no way to get out because of the homes in the neighborhoods are all flooded. So another thing, a car crashes into another parked car because the driver of the car just had a sudden heart attack. Both people in the car are trapped. They're trapped inside. They cannot get out, and the car is on fire, which I forgot to mention. Now, another one, the single mom, she dreads the months of May, June, July, and August because her kids won't get lunch today because school is out for the summer. And she's real sick. She's too sick to work, and her food stamps ran out about a week ago. So hearing these kind of horrible real life situations that these things actually happen, you might think to yourself, just call the police or call somebody else. But in these type of cases, the cops and the first responders, God love them, but they either didn't show up or they couldn't be there. They couldn't show up. But luckily for the folks in Fort Myers, members of the Outcast Motorcycle Club did show up, showed up in pickup trucks and had canoes with the food, water, medical supplies, and even more. They got people what they needed, and they got people out that needed to get out, and they did this all day for weeks. And then they showed up again when the car crash happened. That was in a different state, but when the car crash happened, they got out in the middle of a highway where they didn't know what the situation was. They just knew a car was on fire and there were people inside. What they do, they got over there, fought the fire. The other brother is getting the people evacuated from the car, getting them out of the car, while the other brother is fighting the fire, keep the fire off of them so they can get out of the car. This actually happened. It's like, you can Google it. It's easy enough to find out. But so that actually happened. And then fortunately for the poor people in the area, those people that just don't have anything to eat, the single mom that can't feed her kids, guess what? Fortunately for her and people like her, there's in her area, there's Black Warriors MC and their charity, which is called the Warriors Ambition Charities. They have a mission to help folks in need, no matter what their need happens to be. So whether it's feeding the hungry, taking care of kids, which is a high priority to them, getting people clothes that needed for a job interview, any number of things, they are there for all of it. They want all the smoke. And then, of course, there's Pastor Troy over at Warriors Faith. He's a member of Warriors of Faith Motorcycle Ministry. And that motorcycle ministry is also a member of the West Florida Confederation of Clubs, WFL-COC. They stay busy all year round.
Oh, yeah.
Folks and taking care of folks and taking care of people in the community. And guess what?
He's always out doing something.
Yeah. These are bikers. All of us are bikers, and our big thing that we do is not all the stuff that they talk about on the news, that they usually talk about on the news. But
and that's where I was fixing to go with that.
So last thing. So let me finish reading. So if you're in trouble or you know someone who is, you need to look no further than your local motorcycle club. And that local motorcycle club's gonna 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be there for you, as you were saying, Tate.
So historically, everybody wants to think bikers aren't political. We are very political, in the sense of we care about what's going on in our communities more so than half the people in our communities. That being said, in history, you don't hear about the good things we do. You don't hear about the fact that the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club has been the #1 contributor to Toys for Tots since Toys for Tots started. You don't hear about the JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Fund, that they do every year. You don't hear, and that's not necessarily saying Hells Angels, but other clubs that participate in all these organizations. St. Jude's. I can tell you for a fact, at least in the area I came from, our number one contributor for our St. Jude's ride was A Beta Florida Incorporated. Secondly, wasn't the Legion Riders, wasn't any of these riding clubs.
Well,
It
let's
was
not
the
talk about who
Warlock.
it wasn't. We don't want to beat up on who it wasn't.
Well,
You
what
know,
I'm saying is, it wasn't riding clubs that are just nobodies. Not nobodies, but it was a lot of the time it's the diamond clubs. Ours was the Warlocks in Lake County. It was our second biggest contributor. And
one thing I wanted to mention as well, when I mentioned about Hurricane Ian in Fort Myers, Orlando got slammed really bad during Hurricane Ian, messed up Orlando pretty good. And guy I know from the Mongols MC got together with some of his guys. They were on a dive team, like they do diving for fun. Can you think of how crazy it is to have to go inland in town, break out your scuba gear so that you can go into somebody's house and get the old lady's medicine that's in the bathroom that she can't get to, and all kinds of things, helping getting pets out of houses and actually rescuing people, getting them back to the rubber boat and all this kind of stuff. But there's clubs who don't exactly love.
I went down there.
They don't exactly love each other most of the year, but when it's time to get it in and to watch out for each other, that's what they do. Sorry, go ahead, Tate.
Like I was saying, I went down there to help out with that because the company I was working for at the time, the boss man had a vacation house down there. And I watched people on airboats go house to house to make sure nobody was in these houses because everything was underwater.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Everything we do that's negative, no matter what it is, I could get into an argument with so and so down the street and it'll be on the news tomorrow night. And I'm not in a club. But I go save the little old lady down the road that's getting mugged by 20 people and getting the daylights beat out of her, and nothing gets said. That's the issue with the world today, is nobody sees the good that the motorcycle community does. Everybody sees the negative.
Well, we've got to be responsible to, one, not for patting ourselves on the back or any of that stuff, but to let folks know that there's help out there. And that's one of the things I want to make sure that people understand.
Sorry about that.
It's not always what you hear, kind of like Tate was saying. But a lot of, if you get in a jam,
for you, yeah.
It is a connect with your local motorcycle club. If you've got a kid
or no
dad and he needs a little direction, hey, reach out to somebody in the motorcycle club. Because hey, we watch out for the kids. If there's a way we can help, especially if it's a young man, a young boy, hey, we're there to help. Give them some good information, help them out. There's groups like BACA, which their whole entire mission revolves around helping kids that are in trouble. So, but along with that, what Heather said. That's why a lot of biker channels got started, to provide positive narratives for the MC community. Amen, sister. That is a fact. I know that's why I got involved with this, to make sure that correct information and the correct narrative was being put out in the world, so that it wasn't just all the negative and all of the lies and the BS that got put out there about us.
Throw the thumbs up.
That's a lot of good stuff. In fact, I wanted to take a minute. Speaking of good stuff, let me share this with everybody real quick. I mentioned earlier, hold on, SNS Contracting said, very true, Tate. We do a lot that the public never hears about, but one little mess up and it's all over the news. And Lord knows that is nothing but the gospel. We see that repeatedly so much. But let me see if we can share a video with everybody. Okay, here you go. Let's take a look at this real quick. And
that's the same one.
The same what?
The same video.
Same video? Okay. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if we can fix it.
One of the first things I asked you when I started hanging out with you was, how come all clubhouses tend to be in rough neighborhoods? And your response to me was, the neighborhoods welcome y'all.
Yeah, and look, we're where we're needed and we're where we're wanted to be. But let's see. Are we up? Is it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gulf Coast News. Yeah.
Warriors Ambition Charities, a local nonprofit, is giving out free toys in Fort Myers today. The nonprofit is giving out baby formula, clothing, women's shoes, Nerf guns, toys, bicycles, plus Christmas trees. They've given out at least 50 trees and about 600 toys so far, but they hope to give out more today. The owner, DeBro Tesero McClinton, says he just loves helping people.
Any chance we get to help somebody, we help them. But we know this is a time where money gets tight for families and
fucking Lucifer.
So if we can help, we help. Sometimes we can help a little bit more.
It's always great to see these events around the holidays. For those of you who need to grab some extra gifts on Christmas Day, he says just to message him on Facebook. He also hopes to be out there again tomorrow on Christmas Day too.
Yeah, I got a kick out of that because she called Debo. Said Debo. That ain't Debo. That's Debo. Hey, here's speaking of. Hold on, let's take a look at this one. Here's a different one.
Debo.
I think here's a different one. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's take a look. See. Here.
Florida is one of the leading states for motorcycle fatalities year after year.
Yes, we do.
The Black Warriors Motorcycle Club of Southwest Florida is looking to raise awareness and change those stats. Fox Sports' Calvin Lewis has more on the local group that's cruising for a cause, hoping their event sheds some light on the growing issue
Went
of
on
motorcycle
Nitro.
fatalities. Take a listen.
Try to bring some awareness to the fallen riders that we've lost in this area.
On the streets of Fort Myers, bikes from all over are rolling up for a special cause.
Bring awareness to.
That's not a biker. That's an idiot.
Motorcycles will kind of slow up some of the deaths in this area, man, and show people that.
I mean, filtering is one thing, splitting lanes is another, and riding wheelies on the roadways is just idiotic in my eyes.
The group have hosted events in the past, but none as big as this.
Pretty much everybody that gets on a motorcycle is considered our family. No matter the race, no matter the age, nationality, sex, doesn't matter.
It's the idiots that
motorcycle, we look at you as family, so we're trying to protect our
just
own and help them protect themselves.
According to Ride Smart Florida,
K2, you already know I've driven, so I know, I understand your view, but I also ride.
Are due to distracted drivers.
That's what's mostly.
And there's a difference between bikers, like I said, and idiots.
More awareness to that too.
They've even moved their efforts off the streets, starting a charity, Warriors Ambition Charities, to help the community. And their hope is to get the message out.
I mean, think about it. How many cages drive past you on the right lane in the slow lane? How many cages have passed you where you got the nose and everything?
Dang, I ain't know nothing about that. I wish I would have, because
whoa, where did that thing come from?
We'll get together off there. I want to get together with Debo, see if we can't work on that hands-free bill, see if we can get some of his input on that, because that's one of the things A-Bait's been pushing, is to try to get better about the distracted drivers, because we're tired of burying our brothers and sisters. You know that as well as I do, and anybody that throws their leg over a saddle.
Yeah, man. But I'll tell you what, those guys, I think that A-Bait does a great job in regard to helping not just bikers, but everybody on the road, because a lot of things that affect bikers affect everyone else. So that's a big part of their mission. But the cool thing about that particular group, so one, I'm very proud to say that that's a support club to Outcast MC, and they make us proud. They make their whole community proud. But they do more than just motorcycle safety and awareness, which of course A-Bait is huge on. But they're about feeding the homeless and taking care of veterans. And if you name it, if it's a worthy cause, man, they are willing to pick up the mantle, and they are willing to fight that fight. They're making a huge difference in their community. So I love what they do. Sort of like, and we're blessed because like in this area, in most of the state, we have Fran Hash as a sponsor, which I can't tell you of another single entity or single person that does more for the community on a bike or not. She's a part of feeding Tampa Bay and Feast, the Palm Harbor Feast. And I could go down a long list of things that she does. And she's a sponsor of the
Let's talk
show.
about Foxy.
But those folks over there, Fran and the whole team, excellent folks. Can't say enough about them because they literally change lives. But oh, by the way, if you didn't do it already, hit the like button, share button, do that. Show us
Hey,
some
you
love.
guys.
But no, I
That's all you
think
have to
that
do. Hit that thumbs up.
even though this isn't a long show tonight, we just wanted to really help folks understand that there's help out because there's so much stuff that people need help with that it would
Power
take us a
Rangers.
month to cover all of the need that's out there. The neat thing is that the motorcycle clubs, and not just there's clubs, there's MCs, there's RCs, there's SCs, which of
Discipline.
course Baby Doll was trying to join us. She was having some technical difficulties, I guess. But the SCs, I wanted to hear more about some of the stuff that they're doing up there in Georgia. But there's a lot of help for anybody that needs it. There's a lady by the name of Cher and her husband Brian. They're bikers in our community, and they're really going through it right now. In fact, she was supposed to be on the show tonight, but couldn't because she's attending to something with her husband, who's been in the hospital for over a month. And the community is rallying around them. In fact, they have
The only type of pirate around me is probably.
they have an event that's coming up. It's a charity event to raise money because they need some help right now. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, I'll drink rum.
It is. Okay, here we go. So it's going to be on July
I prefer
27th
whiskey.
at Quaker Steak and Lube on 49th Street in Clearwater. It's July the 27th. It starts at 2 p.m. They're going to have some really kick-ass bands like Drop Shot, Spoonman, Retribution, Wicked Serenity,
Both of might be AR.
Signs of Sacrifice are all going to be there doing like at least a 1 hour set from some of the best bands in Florida. So if you like music and you don't mind having a good beer and some fantastic food, come on out, show some support. I know that family will appreciate it greatly. But yeah, so bikers, we do good stuff. In fact, I'm usually proud to say that I'm a part of this community, even when the person I'm speaking to doesn't know what that means. It makes me feel good because I know we're there for our neighbors. In fact, for those folks watching, if you know of somebody that wants to get the word out on something that they're doing to help folks, and they want to make sure that people know about it, hit us up here at the Big Boneyard, man. We'll get the word out for you. We'll definitely let you know about it. If you see Tate or you know how to get a hold of him online, hey, let him know and or let me know.
We got a ribbon for that now.
We got a ribbon?
Yeah.
Ribbons are great.
A little pop-up.
Hey, in fact, Jazz was saying we need entities like this in Arizona. And I know in some parts of Arizona, there's some folks out there doing some stuff. And hey, if you're in Arizona, make sure that people know what you can do to help. And sometimes we don't know what we can do to help until we know what we need to do to help.
Reach out to the show.
Hey, Deuce just said, obviously not the same type of organization, but it reminds me of the Black Panthers. People think of the militancy, but forgot hot breakfast for kids, sickle cell testing, and other social goods. Yeah, I mean, we have what's the morning breakfast?
What do you say? Looking more like Bubba.
Head Start is a concept that Huey Newton and the other and the Black Panthers started in California years ago before there was a name for it. And feeding the kids and just so many different things, getting people tested for sickle cell, like he just mentioned, and so many other things was started by a group that got this label of militancy. And but in real life, there's a lot of folks who are there to help. We believe in helping our community. So having said that, Tate, what if anything you got to say about that, brother?
Well, so we do a lot to help our community. We do a lot to help our people. That being said, I got to do something really embarrassing.
What's that?
We got to do a very loud Big Boneyard. Because remember, we warned you when you entered into this. You enter at your own risk. It is SNS's birthday.
No, it's not.
SNS. Oh, what? Are you sure? Is it SNS
Yep.
or is it?
No.
SNS Contracting. It is his birthday.
SNS, happy birthday to you. And we wish you many, many more. So happy birthday to you. Yeah,
that's funny.
Oh, here you go. Hold
No.
on.
I think this is the first one we did.
We got hold on, wait. Here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Coming back right from the Boneyard.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. So, good news, bad news, good news. We'll be back in a week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Remember, next Friday is 4th of July. Thank a veteran for this beautiful free country we have. Speaking of veterans, shout out to Big Bone 1%er, Marine Corps veteran. Once a Marine, always Marine. Hoorah, my brother.
Hoorah. Don't get me started.
That being said,
said it's Carney's birthday. I was right. It's Carney's birthday.
Oh, it's Carney's birthday.
Oh, fuck.
So
happy birthday, Carney. My bad.
So I said it was Carney. Carney.
Leave it to me to screw something up.
You know why? Because you're like you this whole thing. You're reading the thing. So
I'm only picking up on parts of it. That's my bad. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it.
Hey, but I tell you what though. Hey, SNS Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi. And Heather's clowning you, bro. Heather's clowning you.
I know. I'm gonna get a message as soon as the show goes off air. I already know.
Hey, Carney's ride. That's what's up. But I tell y'all what. We definitely we've been at it for about 35 minutes, and I got to tell you, we appreciate y'all riding on through. And just think about what I was saying. If you can be of a benefit to somebody out there, and you're a biker, let them know, hey, this is what we do. In case they didn't know. But hey, flip side of the coin, if you need something, because guess what, everybody needs somebody nowadays. You know, because it is not easy to go from point A to point B on these highways. Sometimes it's kind of dangerous, right? And if you're going through whatever you're going through, no matter why you're going through it, if you need somebody, reach out. You got brothers and sisters. This is a two-wheel family, right? And if you need something, say something. We got you. Somebody out there who's got your back. And us biker folks, we're kind of known for doing that kind of stuff. But
hey, I got a Biker Boys throwback for you. Big Smoke.
Yeah, hit us with it.
2 wheels, 1 soul.
Yeah, that part. Hey, but I tell y'all what, man, thank y'all so much. Anna Lee says, I'm just going to sleep though. All this sounds great for me. Yeah, Anna Lee, anytime. Look, when you get a little downtime, go back there. You can do, or if you're on YouTube, you can go back and look at all of the Big Boneyard episodes from the past few years. You can go back to the very first one. Some excellent shows on there, and we've got some really, really great stuff coming up for you in the not too distant future. So y'all keep riding with us. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But in the meantime,
we've had a few hiccups throughout the year where we played reruns and stuff. But don't get it twisted. Just because we're not here live, we are always working on the Big Boneyard behind the scenes. There's good things coming in the future.
Funny, huh?
Additions coming. Y'all are going to like the direction we're going with this.
Right on. In the meantime, listen, y'all have a fantastic night, and thank y'all so much for riding through and joining us here on the Big Boneyard. And hopefully we're going to see y'all again in about 7 whole days.
Yeah, you have a good one.
Peace out, everybody.
Good night. Hold on. Hold on.
Welcome to the Big Boneyard.
Yes, I did.
Enter at your own risk.
So yeah, check out Big Bone and Debate Tate out there towards Tampa area, Florida. So, love and respect to you too. You have a good night. Love, honor, respect to you too. So yeah, I'm pretty much just chilling. Oh, what's the name of the title? Chilling at home. Chilling at home. Oh shit. Almost down to my latest bowl. So what else should we watch? Let's see what else is out there. Maybe be some good debates. How's that? Wouldn't mind going on Chop Easy's channel. But I don't know if I could get hit for any of those copyrights. Who's over
Y'all, hey, Dio, all of y'all. Hey, man, y'all have me on, bro. Like, I'm Chop Easy, bro. I'm growing. Helping independent podcast.
That Rosie O'Donnell.
Hey, man, shit. We can get Rosie. You know what I'm saying? What about Ellen? Ellen probably do something too, wouldn't she?
She's like outside the country for like tax reasons and city shit, right?
She would be.
Oh.
She would be. That makes sense.
He blamed it on
That's
her.
wild.
You know,
Hey, have you guys been keeping up on any of that? Like any of that nitty shit? Like,
no. I think he's gonna if they're walking out. I mean, even if
hell no. He ain't gonna. Yeah, he gonna be walking crooked. He ain't going nowhere, good.
he's that, but nobody's gonna fuck with him.
He's hemmed up. Nah, bro, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Nah, I've been watching it like on I think it's on Peacock. Yeah, it's on Peacock. They got the Diddy. They've been playing Diddy shit. I mean, they got the whole case every day, talking about everything. He's
don't have
up,
nothing
bro.
about sports
He
fights.
got too many women.
CBR.
Been
So
like, this dude done fucking did
I
some
just
weird shit. Like,
there's a place for certain things. Riding on a single wheel on the freeway is not. I mean, I rode stunt.
Weird shit, but he wasn't like.
And everywhere I rode, that type of style was in a controlled area. That's where I come from.
I mean, but I don't know if it's literally.
No, just sports bikes that you guys.
I mean, the phrase.
Couple days.
The phrase.
One, it's the younger crowd, the mentality, and two, you know.
Now, I mean, you would think at this point, Diddy probably don't care. He probably wants to stay in there.
Bad
Hey,
publicity.
the View couldn't handle me, Hoss. Them ladies don't want no smoke from Chop Easy.
Anybody smart is smart, right? They gonna free Diddy and he gonna do something to get locked back up.
I never post.
But shout out to the OG Barber though. Barber's the OG. Okay.
I like my speed.
I don't know, man. I think they're gonna. You know.
What do you think he's gonna get then? Life?
I think hell yeah. I don't think he'll get life. I think he'll get 30 though. He'll get a 30.
Life? I mean, the motherfucker's 50 something years old. You think they're gonna Epstein him? They're gonna Bill Cosby him.
No, they're gonna hit him with the Cosby for sure.
Oh shit! They put my name or my face.
That's irrelevant to.
Let's see. Notify me.
Good morning.
Look at that. That's cool. I appreciate it, Motorball. I see the pick up there next to Spalding.
Priest of 68.
Gods that worshipped at the time, he was a threat to that also. Orcho says, thanks for answering the question. I saw a serpent on a cross in the church and was trying to make sense of it.
What's going on over here? Sports bikes need to rewatch a biker place. No, it's not even the sports bikers. Oh my god, dude. There's some old school brothers from different colors that still ride on sports. So, like I said, it's these younger guys with the mentality and this whole acknowledgement of with the media brought up in their generation, even bad publicity is good publicity. So when they sit there and write stupid, idiotically on the highways and do stuff that they shouldn't be doing on their bikes while being on those roadways, the speed doesn't bother me. Like I said, riding wheelies, doing stoppies, stuff like that was always in a controlled area at very easy controlled speeds. Doing this on freeways where you got debris, traffic itself, and everything else, all the obstacles that could be thrown at you. Like I said, it's not the sports bikes. It's not sports bike riders. It's the younger generation. Because, and it's not just sports bikes. Because, dude, how many videos have I sat here and I've played where you see somebody lifting up a dyno? Or matter of fact, one of my favorite YouTube was what was it? Untouched. You know, Pig. And oh god, I can't think of the other guys' names. You know, they got those nice carnival ride, fucking glittered, candied, lowrider style paint on their bikes. And, you know, they're jumping, they're willing, you know. Maybe I have to pull one of theirs up. Well, like I said, there's always a place for it. The freeway for me is not, unless you're on the open highway out of town and you're trying to get to your distance. And like I said, that's where I say speed doesn't bother me. You shouldn't be doing stunt riding in highway speeds, is where I'm getting at. Down I can buy a Harley and fit right. Huh. More worried about looks. Well, I'm an old showman, I guess you could say. Um, I've done, being around carnival rides, entertaining, doing car shows, like lowrider car show. Um, yeah. Um, like I said, there's just a place for certain things. Stunt riders. Stunt riders will tell you same thing I'm saying, and if they disagree with me, then they ain't truly there for it. The mentality of a stunt rider is I do what I do in my controlled area, and if need be, if I happen to be on a bike while traveling, at least I know I could handle myself if need be. You don't. And if you want to get into the big extremes, go hit the damn tracks. Go against people that are really down with it. Because unless it's the younger generation, most of them will turn around and tell you, "You're pulling that shit." Fuck yeah. A lot of places will fucking pull your racing license. So, yeah. Yeah, I did stunt riding. Sorry about that, Dallas. An R1 in my 20s. Yeah. Like I said, I was in my CBRs. That was my mentality that never lifted the front end of my bike on the highways. On certain streets, I could say I have, but they were closed down like a block party. And a quick show. There's no difference in choosing a Corvette to drive. True. But I wouldn't be driving outrageous speeds on a Corvette neither. Actually, to be honest, everybody that knows me knows that I don't care for the cage. I'd rather be on the bike. I feel safer on the bike. You can have a Prius or a Vet. Well, the way the gas prices are coming down, maybe I could go ahead and do a bet. But if Biden wasn't still in, fuck, I'd have to buy the Prius. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about right there. You know, it's to present a show, you know, draw attention, bring people in, have a good time. Let's see.
All right.
No hardwire tonight. He decided to. He must be busy. Busy. Two people.
Time to ride.
Oh, my ears.
What's up, guys?
What was it, yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And now, where am I? 3:05. Two people left me. I wonder what they didn't like. Shit's alive.
The candidate that we like, it doesn't even make sense that like someone who actually really like wants white supremacy instilled would support this. If anything, it kind of feels like a like Richard Spencer.
So some pictures I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I think, and this is, I made a video about it. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I don't even know.
You're not allowed to giggle.
No, when you're at the trough, don't giggle.
Bitch.
Do not giggle when you're at the trough.
Hey, she really.
Why?
Why?
The Crimean Bridge. This is a simple thing. He said, can I say this in
possible? This shooter took their shots, killed a couple people. They hid their gun, ditched the gun. They're coming off the mountain now, pretending to be a hiker. They're saying, oh man, active shooter, man, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know what all this is about. But like I said, I don't care about the speed or anything. If you don't like fucking stunt shows, then you don't like stunt shows. If you want to blast through the fucking highway through town, then you're a stupid ass. That if something happens to you, well, I'm sorry for the people that have to watch over you. I'm just keeping it real. Like I said, speed is not a thing. Know your control. The open highway is another thing. Through town is another. And if you're out antagonizing, that's why I say, you get what you get. Now, I'll tell you what, sit there and pull out the Quintana, or if I decided to get back on a sports bike and you blew past me wanting to antagonize a race, well, I'll tell you that I know spots. On the open highway, dude, my life means more to me than you ever would know. So take that nonsense somewhere else. If you want to chill in here, cool. I don't want to be hearing this shit. Understood? Rule number 1, boss is always right. Rule number 2, if the boss is ever wrong, refer to rule number 1. Because the beatings will continue until the morale improves. I watch my debate shows. I don't get into them because I have my mind set in a certain way. Good night, Dallas. And God, I love shots fired. And like I said, if you want to hit the support the channel, help out her birthday. Help the cause. You know where to hit. Cash App, $ Carney Vanguard, capital C, capital V. Let's get back.
Doesn't have to put
my G there. So I'm like, my numbers are low, but the fans and the people that are there are legit fucking good motherfuckers that follow for the right reasons. You know what I mean? So it seems. So I'm grateful for y'all. But yeah, DJFM_LA. You can catch me on Be Real TV every Tuesday in the pod, every Wednesday.
Okay, I'm not gonna say no. Okay, I have a picture of this person. This is fake information. This is fake information. This is fake information. Very, very fake information. Fake it. You see, don't. Yeah, I'm not showing shit. I'm not showing nothing.
They all different types of things. They say they was having the freak off parties at Diddy's house and beyond.
Muito frio. Igual lá onde eu nasci, pô. Onde eu nasci lá no inverno. Lá no inverno. No inverno lá você não vê nem cachorro na rua. Os cachorros não sei.
CNN stuff.
Well, it's gonna keep burning because we can't put a lot of resources on there right now. But Chief, we won't put any resources on there.
In the mountains of Iran.
He was tasked to study this facility, work with the intelligence community to understand it, and he was soon joined by an additional teammate. For more than 15 years, this officer and his teammate lived and breathed this
for hundreds of years.
Really nothing, is there?
And by the third time, you said you weren't sure if.
See.
And by the third time, you said you weren't sure if you condemned it. Must have been pretty easy for you to just condemn it, but instead you said, I don't know. Right? Isn't that what you said?
Well, you asked me 3 times in quick succession, not 3 times like in separate scenarios, right?
It was too hard to condemn it that third time. Is that what you're saying? It was too difficult.
Well, I think what it reveals is that, like, in the moment when you're asking me the same question 3 times, it's like, wait, did I not already answer this question? Like,
What was happening with Trump was he goes out, he's like, this is fucking horrible attack. The entire media is blaming him, saying it's your supporters. He's like, yeah, we condemn white supremacy, blah, blah, blah.
I swear. All right.
Boom, y'all, back with another video. Listen, shout out to y'all for checking out the last YouTube video. Right. Boom, y'all, back with another video. Listen, shout out to y'all for checking out the last YouTube video. Right now, we are back with my road glide, CARNY'S, that's his name. On the last video, King having some issues, okay? We couldn't get King to do right. Okay, it's my fault though. So King didn't start last time. We put new gas in it. We tried to jump the battery. None of that worked. I do want to appreciate all of y'all for checking out that video. And if you're new here, go check that video out and then come back to this video, okay? Go. Y'all, we got a good battery we just tested. We finna head home. So I saw in the comments somebody was like, get a lithium battery. Ooh. But I heard negative things about it. So I'm just gonna stay away. This battery I just got was only $140 from the dealership. They were charging me $225 or something like that. $225 was the new battery at the dealership. And it's like 1,000 degrees out here. We're under a heat wave. All right, so everything look good?
Yeah.
Woo! Real quick to address a few things. The bike did not start. It was sitting out for a year. Yes. This is not unusual for my bike. Since I bought my bike for 7 years, I had my bike for like 7 years. The bike has never been inside. It's always been outside with a bike cover on it. We've never had any issues. My bike always looked good on videos. No one would have thought differently. There was probably a loft I lived in for 5 months where my bike was inside. So this is not unusual for my bike. But we had the tornadoes in St. Louis. I believe the wind took the bike cover off. I wasn't able to get over here. The next day my dad put the cover on, but guess what? Damage is done. Water is sitting because I didn't know I left one of my saddlebags open, but guess what? It's a new day, and guess what? It is okay. All right, so today we're gonna throw this new battery in here. We got T-Mac back in the building. Woo!
I don't want to hear that after that.
Oh yeah. So y'all, we did not get the screws we needed for the battery we just bought. So we're gonna pull back up and see if they have it and forgot to give it to us, or if I need to buy it. So, but first we're gonna stop at White Castle. Y'all cross your fingers right now in the comments. Let me know. Do you think this bike is gonna start when we put this new battery in there? Let me know in the comments right now. Yes or no? Yes, the castle. All right, y'all. We got it. Okay, so the battery was supposed to have this little pack taped to the back of it, and ours didn't have it. So now we're ready to try it.
We got the post for the battery.
All right, y'all, we getting ready to drop this thing in here. I wish it was the weight of a lithium, but I'm sure.
Never die hard.
What would you rank this on a scale of 1 to 10?
This is about a 5.
I dropped the screw inside the motorcycle, so I am back at the store to try and get a new screw. Y'all, this has turned into something so difficult, and it could be so easy. He's shouting right now. We happy. Brand new battery in the bike. They say it's a full tank of gas. No way.
We put it back. We got some more. Yeah.
What y'all think? Y'all said put some stabilizer in the gas tank. We ready. We ready. We ready. I'm so tired. I know you hot. I know you tired, T-Bag. Yep. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you?
I'm at about a 6 right now.
6. That's not bad. So y'all, let me tell y'all now what we got going. So, all right. So the next step, we got the bike up and running. That's the main thing. First of all, that's the main thing. The bike sounds good to me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. The next step is to go to a bike wash, a car wash, and get this bike rinsed off.
No, you're good, man. Everything's good.
It's so dirty. I'm not even exaggerating. I can't even do it. So I might go get the water hose out the bag, spray it down. Not today. We almost there, y'all.
It's all
we
good in the hood.
We gotta do to the bike to make sure it's ready to ride and ready for the road. So once again, thank you for tuning in.
I know a lot of people are tired and stuff
if you haven't done so already. And if you already subscribed, turn your notifications on. Share the video with somebody and to help them not do what I did.
And John here. Thanks. Appreciate
Friday,
it.
go enjoy your day. You got something to say? 100,000. We on the road to 100,000 subscribers. So make sure y'all just like the video real quick. Like if you like the video, it helps push the video farther and all that. That's what they say. So go ahead and like it. It don't hurt. It's free. It's free. When somebody giving you free samples at the store, you're going to take it. So go ahead and like the video. Because we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. It's been a long time coming. So we finna just make this first ever challenge. I never had any challenges for any subscribers. I never cared. I still don't really care, but I do want to do a goal. So this will be fun. Let's see if we can make it to 100,000 subscribers, y'all. I love y'all so much. It's Quincy. I'm out. And before we go, y'all, Do you think we could have did anything differently to make this go faster? What y'all think? Did y'all enjoy our process? Is it something that if somebody watching this video, you could teach them something new that maybe we didn't do? You know, we all about making things easier, work smarter, not harder. So yeah, let us know. Let us know if you like what we did, drop a thumbs up. All right, T-Mac, you want to say something?
Appreciate all the comments. Thank you to Queen Sit for letting me play with her on this motorcycle. We got it. Appreciate y'all.
We did it, y'all. All right, we out. Stay tuned because we got more coming. Let's go.
You want this house?
Oh, that's cool. Do. Hey, look, there's me. All right, let's see what.
Right, he has the sort of populist message that I support and the distrust of a lot of these establishment institutions, but I think that he is more ideologically that way, whereas Trump's just more shooting from the hip and sort of a narcissist that he would get the presidency.
Okay, Ryan?
I don't know. I have to think about it more. I don't think there's anybody right now who stands out as like the ideal candidate for me. So I'm still kind of weighing.
DeSantis would be good as well. Of course, Trump 2028 sounds good, right? That'd be all right.
I think it's a real possibility. I think people will defend it too. I think the people you were criticizing for defending everything he does, like the Iran strikes, those same people, I think, will be cheering him on when he tries to run for a third term and refuses to leave office again, as he did in 2020.
There are certainly people that have a cultish following of Trump, and he could come out one day and say, hey, we're banning ARs, and they would say yay, and then come back the next day and say never mind, we're rolling it back, and they would say yay. But those people pale in both number and severity to the people that cultishly hate Trump like you.
I think I have good reasons for hating Trump, but that's okay.
Fair enough. Cool V1C says with a big 5 for the wine fund. Thank you. Betwixt with a big 10. Question to Coder. Can you just admit you'll say anything in bad faith that advances your worldview, no matter how hypocritical you are? Every debate, your moral outrage is exclusively for conservatives.
I don't think I'll just say anything. I think that I've been very clear about the things that I was saying. I was like making specific fact-based claims and trying to identify where we were speculating and where we weren't. I don't even think there wasn't really that much moral outrage in this conversation, to be honest.
Let me ask you this, if you don't mind, humor me. Sure. When's the last time you were on camera, like your own stream, a panel like this, where you were heavily critical of the Democrats in any sort of way that you are to Republicans or Trump? Not, hey, they should run this guy, but literally talking shit about actions that they're taking.
Just
Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? I bet you can't guess where I'm on my way to. So anyway, without going into too much detail, this is
All right, man. I'm up here in Franklin, Indiana. I know him as Chopper Bill. I refer to him as Chopper Bill. And the reason is you're almost more like, instead of Chopper Bill, you're almost Chopper Build, since you're building choppers all the time.
Yep.
I've had the pleasure of riding his POW bike. I bet cameraman Wes will throw a shot of his bike right here for you. So if you remember the POW bike that I rode. You know, Bill, I made a comment. I'd only rode 2 motorcycles in my entire life that ever intimidated me. The POW bike was one of them. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have 3.
Wood Nation bros and bros, what's going on, y'all? Look, this is Wood Jr.
I'm Wood Nation. This is Wifey.
Hey, look, y'all, we trust all as well. We just rode 2 hours, bros and bros, to Macon Harley Davidson. Why? Because they called your guy and told me that Equal is ready. Here it is right here, man, on this rainy day. And bros and bros, I didn't even bring my rain gear, but I really don't care, man. I'm just happy to ride. So at first, I got a call. The guys here was telling me that they thought it was the rotor. So I just kind of, gave them a synopsis that, well, when I was riding, I didn't feel the rotors because when I felt the wobble in the handlebar, I wasn't pressing the front brake, of course, on the rear brake. After further investigation, they observed that it was the neck bearing. However, I'm not a tech, so I'm going to go in here. Hopefully they can explain everything. It's raining. Wifey got her hair done, but sacrifices must be made. No. Hold on, baby. It's coming down. Come on, boo. Closer. Okay, but baby, you got to sacrifice your love for me. Come, baby, now I'm getting wet. Baby, come. Baby. Ah! I'm putting the umbrella for okay, baby. Hold on. Okay, come on, baby. I'm going to hold my... Come on, baby. I got it. Come on, baby. You got to speed walk. Nathan, why would you do this? Look at this. Okay, come on, baby. I got sandals on, no? Oh, what you got? Oh, your sandals fell. Baby, we got to... Come on, baby. How your sandals going to fall in the rain? The blood of Jesus. Get it on, baby. Oh. Wow, I've been trying to look cute. You know? Man. What's going on with it, Harley?
All right, we get front and rear tires. One of that, you have your other takeoff front tire.
Awesome.
As far as the high-speed wobble, we did service the neck bearings, completely disassembled, lubricated, adjusted. He road tested it again to make sure everything was solid.
So was there new neck bearings, or they just kept the old ones?
The old ones are fine.
Oh, really?
They were greased. I can tell that somebody's done it before. So you have maintained it as you're supposed to, and it's every 25K, so you're right on the money. It's just past time to do it, so it's nothing out of the ordinary. They're not in any bad shape at all. 3-hole change, engine primary transmission.
Okay.
She's good to roll.
Wow. Okay. So that they did feel that wobble in the handlebar though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the first time that he went, he said he did note that with front brake, you do have a little pulsation as far as rotors are concerned.
Okay.
It could just be a hot day and then it do this. In warp rotors, it's very easy to do.
Okay.
They're pretty hard.
Okay.
But you'll feel that in your lever, but it's not excessive enough that he said it had to be done at this time.
Yeah, I could definitely take care of that at a later time, like if it needs to. That wobble is really concerning, but that should be good now.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
And it did need to be adjusted. So they do a fall-away test, and it was the issue.
So how is that? Like how do they adjust it? Like, of course I know that it needs to be adjusted if you're on the road and something happens, but how do they adjust it? It's like a tick, click, or just?
There's a process to it.
Okay.
Out of service manual, there is a fall-away test. Basically, they are raising the bike and letting it fall away. You turn the bars all the way one way, and it's supposed to settle at a certain point. Anything like this is too tight. Anything that's doing all this is too loose. There's a happy balance between them.
Is it symbolic to like a wheel alignment or not actually?
Not
I know it's a 4-wheeler, but
not quite, because you're not really changing. You're changing tension more than anything. Keep more than anything.
Nice. Let's see. 4 people. 1, 2. 1 hour and a half.
What's good, everybody?
A lot of you have been wondering where I've been for the last few weeks. I know I've been MIA, and I'm just making this video to let you all know why. I've had to take some time to myself because on June 3rd, my sister Lacey very unexpectedly passed away. Okay. Lacey was only 35 years old. She just moved here to Kamloops so that she'd be closer to the rest of her family. And she just moved into her new place with my mom and my sister and my brother. And during the night of, or early morning hours of June 3rd, Lacey passed away. And she's no longer with us here. She's waiting for us in a place that we all hope to be someday. And she's going to be missed very much by her whole family who loved her. And I feel like it hasn't fully sunk in yet. The fact that I won't get to do all the things with her that I was so looking forward to doing. But I thank God that I got the time with her that I did.
What's up, Mike? What are you up to? You chilling or what? Poor red.
You guys have a beatdown squad here?
We sure do. Tons of them.
Tons of beatdown squads.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be on state property.
You guys have a beatdown squad here?
We sure do. Tons of them.
Tons of beatdown squads.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be on state property right now. No, you can't even be in here.
That's a safety.
This is a public lobby. You were barking orders at me like I'm an inmate of this facility.
How'd you get here?
I could have perished.
That's good.
What time you heading out tomorrow? You thinking? Oh, that's about not until the afternoon.
Yeah, she's got my doctor's appointment today.
Chilling. Hey, you want to jump in? Here. Yeah, let me know if you want to come in. I'm just going through videos.
Oh, God.
Open cable harassment. Ooh, that
Okay, guys, I'm back. You made it to the harbor. Now we're going to take off, and like I said, you got to take off nice and smooth because of all this gravel. You know, you get all sideways out here. Look at that Look at that down there. This is a levee. Riding on top of the levee. It's like a 50-year-old, 30-year levee. I think it's 30 years. 30, 40 years.
Weird. Algebra.
Years. But
A death wall.
I want to bring in now, go back to Ted Williams. Thank you, sir, for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following fight takes place in the regular season of the PFL Women's Flyweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She is a kickboxing specialist and stands 5 feet 7
months ago.
Liver King just did his first interview, an actual interview, since going to jail for going after Joe Rogan. This champion streamer went and tracked down Liver King.
But we still ain't live yet. We still ain't live yet. We still ain't live yet. It's about 10-second delay. Wait till the little eyeball pops up and that tells me we are live in this bitch.
It's that remix.
Hey guys, today we're doing a review on a V-Rod, and it looks like he brought some of his friends with him. Oh, this is so exciting. So exciting, baby Callie! Yeah, my wife knows I've always wanted a V-Rod. That's a bike that I've always been interested in owning. Dang.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's wild. Wow. That is amazing. That thing is gorgeous. Dang, I love how they all pulled up.
Right?
Appreciate your time, man. Nice to meet you. Yes, sir. Wow, man, your bike
Hi, how are you?
super nice. I love how you pulled up with your buddies. That's so cool. Wow. Man, this bike's so much smaller than I thought. I thought the V-Rod was gonna be like a lot bigger than this. So that.
Oh shit. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going through videos, so if you want to jump in, man. That's cool. Hold on. There you go.
Hello, pretty. Hi. You want up here? You want up in your spot? No? You gonna go outside? Deuces.
What up? Did we lose sound? No, that's... Why am I not hearing shit? I'm hearing nothing. It's
There, Nike. I'll be able to
there
hear
we
you.
go.
What's going on?
That's another wonderful day getting bike stuff done. With that VP4, I got to communicate with the ABS system on the Y-Glide and actuate it to bleed itself.
Well, that's good. I'm just chilling out.
Lazy afternoon for you.
Yeah. Getting a
So
little
that's
tired
actually
too,
really
but
cool. I like that it's smaller. I'll tell you that motor isn't though. That motor is something serious. Well, I was telling my wife that I was doing research on the V-Rod a long time ago, and that's what got me into the VMAX 1200.
Yeah, I almost got that VMAX a couple weeks ago.
trying to get myself super tired so I
That's
can
cool.
go to bed.
When I pulled up the tray.
Oh, really? Okay. Are you talking about my old purple one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realize it was yours until I went home later that night.
Yep.
And looked up VMAX. Your videos were the first ones that popped up.
Yes, sir. Out of curiosity, what type of problems was it having? Do you remember?
The battery was dying out, and we tried to jump it off, and then it started smoking one of the battery wires.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, you made the perfect purchase. this is really nice. Wow. I like the chrome.
Yeah.
Lots of chrome.
So the night rod is like the blacked out version, and you can get it with a little more or a little less chrome depending on which one you get.
Oh, so this is a night rod? Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
I never heard of this.
That was Smoky Spaceman.
Oh, I actually really like the black accents on the motor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
I don't know.
Sick, man. And then obviously, I would assume the black frame.
Yeah.
And it's the same setup as
That is so cool.
Check 1 2 1 2.
It's like a drag style seat.
Oh yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear squirrel in the background.
So it's something you wouldn't have to worry about for
Wow.
Was that better?
This particular one has a power commander with a custom tune.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, that's wild.
Good. The mic works on this.
Dang. Yeah, this is literally one of the most beautiful motorcycles ever. It's really, really nice. I love it. Do you mind if I sit on the bike?
Oh yeah, do whatever. The keys in it, just hit the key and then the button.
Man, it's crazy. This is my first time like ever being so close to a V-Rod.
It is beautiful, though.
Wow. Oh, that feels
That was a bike I was planning to get when I got out of the military until I sat on it when I came on leave. And it is too small for me.
Yeah.
My gosh. This is amazing. I even like this. All of the all these little ripples here.
Yeah.
It's
wow.
almost looks like vents. Yeah, it's almost like a vent system.
Wow.
It's all the little stuff that I pick up on. Man, I tell you, this is amazing. And I really like the foot placement too. It's actually pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
So I was told that the V-Rod night rods come with the mid controls, but then if you look on the other side, it actually has an added forward control for the shifter.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild. I
Huh.
didn't even notice that.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, I really need them to understand what he's saying here because this is the first time I've ever seen a motorcycle with this setup. It actually has basically two set of pegs.
Yeah.
Be read, but outside of that, I will let you guys have the conversation. All right, Evan, you want to kick us off, darling, since you're always the one that's the quietest.
All right, Rob, something that I'd say or I feel like you have a point in all of your nitpicking
That's why
about the legalese and everything else, but at the same time,
Hey, Smokey, he fixed it on the spot with the clutch, or not the clutch over the cluster.
Well, you should realize that with every
Smokey was asking if you got the bike back together and running properly.
To go back another layer, it just seems like you're arguing for just
I get that right away.
nothing, pretty much.
Well, I would disagree. I think it's the opposite, right? I think what happens is I provide a receipt. That receipt is true, or it's, you could semantically argue some little quibble about it, and so then I go a step further. Most people that aren't as good as me or aren't arguing factual things would just say whatever, it's true, and leave it go. For example, Evan, do you find my tactic when it comes to Joe Biden's cognitive decline to be more persuasive? Where I'm like, go fuck yourself, it's obvious. Is that what I should say? Or do you think that I should go to when I say, here's my evidence, and someone says, but wait a minute, what about this? And I say, okay, well, here's my answer to that as well. You think I should just stop after level 1?
No, I don't. But I think maybe a few times you could reference a few of the moments where he's had a serious gaps, or he fell down the stairs of the Air Force One, or a few other cases like that. And if Ryan doesn't go in, operate in good faith, then I think that providing more is a waste of effort.
Well, let me ask you this. Your initial point that you think I'm beating a dead horse too much, give me an example of something in this debate where you could point to where you thought that was the case.
Yeah, and this argument about to go nonsensical real quick.
All right. Listen, I'm not here to kind of tell you how to debate or anything. I just know when it came to when you were arguing in the case of the Ukrainian person who may or may not have been a Russian spy, there was a lot of back and forth with that, and it got to such a point where it kind of, I know for me, I can listen to something for a long time, but I kind of gradually lose interest.
Smoking Spaceman has another comment.
I kind of get the point that there's two different perspectives.
Wasn't happy about having to do mechanic work on the side of the road, but
again,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Ryan was controlling the direction of the debate so much so that I probably said 4 or 5 times on that topic, you want to move on to another topic.
Yeah,
he makes a claim, I respond. He makes a claim, I respond. He makes a claim, I respond. It's not incumbent on me to say, I refuse to answer this time.
I'm so used to it. I've been doing it
is
for
getting
years.
bored with it. I was trying for the sake of the audience
I
to
don't
move
like
it on.
wrenching
Not only that, but me and Ryan
anymore,
had this
but
same
if I have
discussion
to,
2 weeks ago or
guarantee I
3
can
weeks
get out
ago
of,
on topic 1, the Russia
out of the
collusion, for
situation.
over 2 hours. And so I was trying to help Ryan and to help the audience because I was like, damn, people probably getting tired of this, but I'm not going to fucking let up on a point that I think I'm right about if he keeps bringing it up.
Yeah, I saw what the guy on the bottom saw, that you were hanging on to that bit, and you were willing to go with in on it as much as possible. You were even asking, well, explain this and that. You was culpable as he was. Don't act like your hands were fucking clean.
Well, thank you so much for your input, Joe Cool.
You're welcome.
I think
Anytime.
yeah, I think that what I was doing is what anybody would do in a debate. When someone makes a claim, if you're able to refute it, you refute it. I was also trying to move the conversation to a different topic.
That's the part that I disagree
So what do you think of
I was
this?
happy to keep refuting the arguments that he was making.
I don't know. I tuned him out.
Joe Cool, was Konstantin Klemennik a Russian spy? Was he?
I read that Mueller said a long time ago. And
So the
no, I
second
couldn't
one,
keep
Ryan,
up with the tedious bullshit that you guys are
and
trying
Rob,
to do that you want me
the two on
to
the two
go into
sides
now.
of
No, but I
server.
think there
We're
was stuff
just
in
going at
my
it,
shit
and
that they were
I
corroborating
don't
with
know.
the Russians. The shit with
Right now,
what is his
it's
name,
just where
Giuliani, and them two
everybody
guys that he
comes
was
in
with, that Russian connection.
They open up a
But
panel.
Let me answer
I
real
think
quick.
that
Well, it
Mueller
sounds like you're beating
also.
a dead horse.
I
It
wasn't
sounds
done
like you're
yet.
beating
I
a dead
wasn't
horse.
done
Let me
yet. I
interrupt here
almost
and
was.
answer.
I almost
Let me
was
answer
done.
you.
God.
For that
Yeah,
debate.
one's too aggressive. It's a debate.
That's how it gets in those channels.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll deal with it when I'm driving,
Mhm.
when I'm out on the road, but when I'm home, I'm like, no, that's too much for me right now.
All right, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You pissed Arkansas State Police off. I've never seen any police department deploy the type of technique and the type of equipment that they're using.
Yeah, that's what
Fox.
And keep it loaded. Do you know what preload is? What is it? Twist the throttle. Good. Don't touch. Preload is just the throttle. Because we're doing 3 before we preloading the throttle.
What's up, Adam at Time Warp here. Thank you all for being here and clicking on my video. We're going to keep up the pace, jumping into a new custom paint tutorial right now.
You want to watch painting? Yeah, that's fun. I like to, I don't mind watching custom
That's the only shitty part about painting is all the pre-work is the longest part.
Yeah. Blake rolling.
All right, we're just getting warmed up here, guys. If you're getting any value out of this so far, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button for me. All the materials that I'm using on the Amazon link down in the description. We're going to move on to laying out some limelight.
Smoking Spaceman. I understand the prep work. I used to do Gundams custom painted, and I always got frustrated with the prep work.
Yeah. The smoother it is, the better it is. Like,
All right, I added a little bit of white into my black base coat to make it dark gray. This will allow my black drop shadows that I'll apply later to stand out.
lace work. supposed to be like scales.
If you're wondering how I made this logo, I'll have it linked up at the end of this video. If you have any questions so far, hit me up
At
down in the
least it has
comments.
to be 10 hours into that tank.
Paint jobs like this require multiple clear coat sessions. I let this dry for 12 hours, and I'm going to sand it with Limelight 600.
I like that.
Stick with me because we're going to lay out some candy paint.
Now you go to the cave? Okay. I wonder if it would have been cheaper if he went with silver instead of gold, where he did the purple.
It could have been silver at least.
If you want to learn more and dive deeper into custom paint, well, check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.
Or maybe it was silver. It looked like gold when he put it on.
Yeah. Could have been the lighting too.
Hey guys, Adam at Time Warp here. I am fired up. I hope you are too, because we're jumping into a new custom paint tutorial right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's just right here, huh?
Nice. You keep moving my video. Oh.
You have to get your tripod.
Yep.
Start hanging out with me. You're gonna end up with all kinds of gadgets. And then later down the line, you're gonna be like, why did Carney get me into this show?
Did we lose you, Carney? Uh-oh. Technical issues.
Let's try this again.
Bam! There he is.
I don't know what the shit just happened.
You've been hacked.
Things just like B just went down on my little stuff. Let's see. See if I get this stuff back up here.
Good night, smoking.
Hole.
I love it. That's who I really need. So. Oh no, I need this one too. Another jacket.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go shut down the house.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. You too. When it comes time for yours. Thanks for tuning in. And you have a good night, Spaceman. Some very good Spaceman. And this bud's for you. And like I said, thank you guys for all the recognitions. I'm just chilling right now. Watching this tank get some.
All right, we're just getting started here. If you're getting any value so far, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm giving this thing 4 coats of Turco. I'm going to wait 12 hours. Then I'm going to give this thing a sand job.
That's pretty nice.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I have no clue.
All right, so hold up for a minute. Before you hammer down a bunch of clear on this, you're going to want to layer at least 3 to 4 really light tack coats. All right, guys, one thing with that leafing, the sizing glue that I use is designed to be applied really thin with only a 1 to 5 minute dry time before you can start leafing. I'm going to bury this thing in another 4 coats of clear coat, wait 12 hours, and you guessed it, we're going to give it another sand job. All right, I'm throwing this back in the booth to give it another 4 coats of clear coat to lock down that candy.
Why would you go with silver leaf?
All right, guys,
It's
please
gonna
hit
be
that
a lot
like
of gold
button.
on
And if you have any questions, hit
Right?
the comments. All the paint and the materials that I use is available on the Amazon link down in the description. If you want to help support this channel, sign up for my YouTube membership program. Thanks for watching.
it. Shit looks like glass. I do basic science for so long. What?
Hello.
That fight. So now this got my interest. That's cool.
Yep. That has to be nerve-wracking. That fine thread.
Oh, that looks nerve-wracking.
Yep.
Little piece at a time. That's cool, though.
And hope you don't overspray too much.
Well, that's the nice thing about the little airbrush. Oh, excuse me. so far. He's right there. What, is that more?
It wasn't busy enough. It's a beautiful tank. Some nice patterns. Yep.
Excuse me. Oh, this is cool.
Yep.
like how he did his own stencils.
Right?
Nice. All right. That's cool. We did a couple of motorcycle paintings we got to watch. Might as well throw that in there. I mean, shoot.
Discriminate
You like motorcycles.
on race, for example.
And something might come out of it. Sometimes it do, you know. But then I hate when I'm right because usually I'll be right. Usually I'll be right, and it don't lead to that. But it's
Guys, ever since I started making content.
And Senate clerks completed the full reading of the GOP's massive tax and spending bill this afternoon. The chamber will now begin up to 20 hours of debate before beginning a vote-a-rama when lawmakers can demand votes on unlimited amendments to the measure.
This is an NBC News special report. Here's Hallie Jackson.
Good evening. We are coming on the air with breaking news out of Idaho, where officials are about to speak at a news conference about an active shooter situation unfolding near.
hell of a place to die. It's a hell of a way to die. That was goddamn perfect.
Shut up. You want to swing with a switch before I pull that arrow?
It's my destiny to die right here with a. He's over there taking a piss. He doesn't want to get, and he does, on his dick. When we ride, move him up to my left. You're having a bad hair day. Ask commands you to take a little off the top. Table. Bring over some beer.
Well, if our beer don't kill you.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah, that's Sonny's Barger's movie.
Years ago on this.
What is going on today?
Detail. This is just a really quick one because this is some kind of documentation for me.
Burt Reynolds is Hooper, the greatest stuntman.
Two weeks. He just posted some.
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, the opening bout on our main card.
Going on, and all throughout history, white people say this is. Man.
I got the nuts intersection.
Hey, let's go cruise around on the electric bikes. What do you think?
Go cruise where?
Let's go cruise around on the electric bikes.
Oh, too legit to quit. Iván, buenas noches.
How on earth do you gag a lawyer from talking about what happened at the sidebar?
We are still following breaking news out of Northern.
That's just crazy.
Good.
Maybe I should put motor vlogs in my description or tags or whatever.
Probably.
Add some more. Oh, where am I at right now? 3 hours.
Yep.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pass out, man.
Right on. Catch you on the
Hey,
flip side.
Yeah, you have a good night.
You too, bro.
Vanguard in a small town where the stars start to shine. The young man stands with the sunset's goodbye. He whispers to the wind about days gone by. Lost in time yet hopeful, he feels alive. Carney Vanguard, his heart beats slow as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carney Vanguard, whispers of a sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's life. Wishing for a better day, those shadows might bind. Dreams of a future where he won't be frightened. Carney Vanguard, through the fields where the wildflowers grow, he finds a path that seems to know. Each step he takes with a heart so whole, toward the sunrise where the darkness is old. Carney Vanguard, his spirit lifts as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carney Vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's life. Wishing for a better day, those stones may ignite. Dreams of a future where he stands so right. Carney's ride, yeah, I'm back on my grind, feeling the fire. Energy levels rising, heart full of desire. I'm a force of nature, unstoppable might. Igniting the stage, burning through the night. I spit flames, lyrically fierce and bold. My flow's like a hurricane, leaving you cold. On the storm that's coming, the thunder, the roar, shaking the ground, opening doors. I'm Carney's ride. I'm charged up, wide, full of energy. Unleashing the peace, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no shadow. First to on Carney's ride, on the spark that ignites the flame that consumes. My rhymes are weapons, leaving no room for excuses. I'm a walking contradiction, dark and light. A force of chaos, a beacon of night. I'm the energy, the pulse of the beat, the rhythm that drives, the force that completes. I'm the fire that burns, the passion that's real, the energy that fuels, the heart that heals. I'm Carney's ride. I'm charged up, wide, full of energy. Unleashing the beast, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no shadow. I'm the life of the party, the soul of the street, the voice of the people, the sound that you seek. I'm the energy, the vibe, the feeling you crave, the music that moves, the spirit that saves. I'm Carney's ride. I'm charged up, liar, full of energy. Unleashing the beast, setting my soul free. Can't contain this power, it's overflowing. Watch me ignite the world, leaving no shadow. I'm Carney's ride. Broken riders, that's it, that's all. I hope that you had a ball. Until next time, Carney's ride is now over. sunsets goodbye. He whispers to the wind out days gone by. Lost in time yet hopeful, he feels alive. Carney Vanguard, his heart beats slow as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carney Vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's life. Wishing for a better day, those shadows might bind. Dreams of a future where he won't be flying. Carney Vanguard, through the fields where the wildflowers grow, he finds a path that seems to know. Each step he takes with a heart so bold, toward the sunrise where the darkness is old. Carney Vanguard, his spirit lifts as the sun sets low. Dreams of tomorrow, but fears he may fall. Carney Vanguard, whispers of the sunset in the quiet night. Hopeful and lost in this small town's light. Wishing for a better day, those storms may ignite. Dreams of a future where he stands so right. Town where the stars start to shine. The young man stands with the sunset's goodbye. He whispers to the wind out days gone by. Lost in time yet hopeful, he feels alive.